Hey everyone, I'm Keisha Charmaine and I'm back with a new video, and in this video I'll be discussing why Halle Bailey playing the Little Mermaid in the upcoming Disney movie live action film is so important and impactful. When I heard the news about 2 years ago when they announced that Halle Bailey was going to be playing Ariel, first of all, I thought they should call the character Ariel because I know way more black girls named Ariel than Ariel. I don't know any black girls named Ariel, but let's just go with it. So I was so happy to find out that Halle Bailey was going to be playing this character because I just instantly thought of all the little girls, the little kids that will see her in this role and how that will affect them, especially the black girls. But honestly, it'll affect all of the children, and it'll affect all of their perspectives and point of views and their standards of beauty and their standards of excellence. It reminds me of when I was a teenager. I was a teenager when Barack Obama was elected. And I remember having a conversation with my global teacher, or my US history teacher. And he said to me that he was pretty sure that Barack Obama was going to be elected. And at the time, I'm not paying attention to the polls or anything like that. I was just like, I don't know. But if he does get elected, I hope he doesn't get assassinated. And I said it and I was being so serious. And my teacher was like, Keisha, do you really believe that in 2008 that would happen? And I was so insulted. I said, absolutely, I believe that. Absolutely, I believe that. Thank God that didn't happen. I do believe that the Secret Service, I'm not gonna go there. But I will say this. I was really, really confident that the states was not ready or willing to have a black president. So if a black man were to get elected, then he wouldn't live to fulfill his term. I truly believe that because of what I experienced in this world growing up in New York City, in United States. That's because of how I was programmed based on my experiences, the things that I've learned in school, the things that I've learned in the media, things that I've learned in life. The media that we consume programs us, especially the media that we consume regularly. And we're highly programmable when we're little children. That means that the content that we consume and the content that we're exposed to as little children especially is going to shape our perspectives in a major way. When black kids or brown kids or any marginalized group of people, when these children don't see themselves represented in media specifically, they often feel very isolated, they feel invisible, and they feel like their experience doesn't matter. This makes them feel insignificant, which leads to low self-esteem and low self-worth, feeling like you are not capable of excellence, of greatness. And that is why representation matters. Positive representation matters. And that's what Halle Bailey is doing right now. She's being a positive representation of a black woman in Disney, helping to shape and form the minds of these young children of all races. Because again, it's going to impact everyone who watches this. Of course, it's going to impact the black children to see their own beauty and see their own excellence and their own capabilities. But the non-black children too will be impacted in a positive way because it helps to correct the programming that they may have that is negative towards black people or black women. You may be familiar with the doll experiment where they're asking children which doll do they prefer. The dolls are identical. The only difference is that one doll is white and one doll is black. 2/3 of black children chose the white doll, being better. Little children. Now you may ask, what would make a little child choose against their own image? And it's the programming. It's programming. The global standard of beauty is fair skin. Even in nations and in cultures where the people are black, brown, or olive skin, yet the standard of beauty globally is still fair skinned. So Halle Bailey being a brown skinned girl playing a Disney princess, it's impactful as far as how people perceive beauty. But I don't want to keep this on just a beauty level, because when Halle Bailey was first hired or announced that she was cast as Ariel, so many people of all races I saw online saying that it's a diversity hire. They just hired her because they want a black girl. I'm not in Disney's office, so I can't even truly speak to that. But what I do know is that saying that Halle Bailey only was cast as Ariel because she's black is so insulting. To everybody who just thinks that they hired her because they want to put a black person in the role, have you heard her sing? I would love to hear the voices of other women who auditioned, but chances are they can't hold a candle to Halle Bailey, whose voice is the perfect Disney princess voice. I'm gonna wrap this up. Halle Bailey, thank you so much for taking on this role of Ariel in Disney's The Little Mermaid. You are giving black and brown little children a sense of belonging, which they may not have felt otherwise, a sense of being seen, which they may not have felt otherwise, and I appreciate it. I know this film will be a global success, so I just know that this representation is going to be globally impactful, and we're moving in the right direction. Thank you so much for watching. Love, light, and locks.